Today's topic for discussion is details about webinar in botany. The Department of Botany, Dr.Rafiq Zakaria College for Women, Aurangabad, organized national webinar entitled A Clue for Self-Employment. In the recent years, unemployment has been increased. There are several courses to make money for survival. To introduce the commercial courses of botany, the department has organized this webinar. This is the banner shown in the PPT, banner of the webinar, which has been organized on 26th October 2021 at Dr. Rafiq Zakaria College for Women, Aurangabad. This is the beautiful campus, eco-friendly campus of Dr. Rafiq Zakaria College for Women, Aurangabad. This is the committee of the one-day national webinar, A Clue for Self-Employment, which has been conducted on 26th October 2021. The chief convener of webinar was Dr. Magdum Faruqi sir, Principal, Dr. Rafiq Zakaria College for Women. Co-convener of the webinar was Professor Vidya Pradhan, Vice Principal, and organizing secretary was Dr. Sumia Fatima, Professor and Head Department of Botany, and joint organizing secretary of the webinar was Dr. Beg Mumtaz, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany. The technical committee was Dr. Bushra Zareen, Computer Science Department, Dr. Uzma Nehri, Chemistry, Miss Pathan Rukhsar, Computer Science Department. This was the technical committee. Next, this is the details of the program of one-day national webinar, A Clue for Self-Employment, organized on 26th October 2021 by Department of Botany, Dr. Rafiq Zakaria College for Women. Next, Dr. Sumia Fatima, Professor and Head and Organizing Secretary of the webinar, introduced resource person of the webinar. The resource person of webinar was Dr. P.E. Jagdale sir, Head Department of Botany, Lok Nete Ramdas Patil, Dumal Arts, Science and Commerce College, Rahuri. In the recent years in India, graph of unemployment has been increased and the webinar has been organized to introduce such a commercial courses to create self-employment. Next slide. Resource person Dr. P.E. Jagdale explained different techniques of development of nurseries of vegetable crop, fruit crop, trees, ornamental crop, nurseries of cactus plants. Also explained detailed about different types of gardens, and this photograph in PPT, that is, these all are the bottles, empty plastic bottles in which plants have been grown by the students of his college, and such a beautiful colorful garden has been developed, and also explained different methods and different aspects of the nursery development. This is the photograph, it is called as Kokedema, and the plants are grown in soil, and this pot is made by the use of cloth. Okay, and the tray garden also explained in detail, and also the resource person has explained about the preservation of dry flower. The technique of dry flower preservation has been given. Technique of perfume preparation has been explained in detail, and it was very innovative and very creative for self-employment. Such type of very interesting lecture has been delivered by Dr. P.E. Jagdale sir from Rahuri. Next slide. See the hanging garden of his college. This is a beautiful hanging garden developed by the students of his college, and here shown in the PPT. And this type of development of garden, it is one of the business at national as well as international level. And if somebody takes interest in such things, they can develop such gardens, such technique, and they can create a self-employment in the region. The participants joined this webinar were from Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and MP. Total 69 participants were registered for the webinar, national webinar in botany. Next. At the end of the lecture, presidential address was given by Principal of the Institute, Dr. Magdum Farooqi Sir, Dr. Rafiq Zakaria College for Women, Aurangabad. Next. At the end of the program, at the end of the webinar, Dr. Beg Mumtaz, Assistant Professor in Botany, proposed vote of thanks. Thank you.